They found their way into the ranks and are now posing a, quote, significant criminal threat. Gang members in the United States military are coming home with military training. The FBI released a report saying gang members have been discovered in every branch of the armed forces. News 8's Angie Lee joins us now with more on how gangs are infiltrating our military. Angie?
Carlo, it's a nightmare scenario. Gang members even tougher to take down because of the training we give them. A growing number of gang members are joining the military, and when they return to the streets, they are more dangerous than ever. On July 3, 2005, Army Sergeant Jawan Johnson came to a park not far from his base in Germany to be initiated into the Gangster Disciples, a notorious Chicago-based street gang. He was beaten by 8 other soldiers in a jump-in.
My son never ever spoke of joining a gang.
Johnson died that night from his injuries. He was only 25 years old.
I feel like I didn't prepare him enough to deal with this, and I should have. But I would have had I known that they were gangs that exist in the military.
Evidence of gang culture and gang activity in the military is increasing so much, an FBI report calls it a threat to law enforcement and national security. In Iraq and Afghanistan, gang graffiti is on blast walls, even on Humvees. Colonel Gene Smith of the Army's Office of Provost Marshal had this to say to CBS News.
We represent America. Our demographics are the same. So the same problems that America contends with, we oftentimes contend with.
Well, they're not going to deal with them, and they need bodies.
T.J. Leiden, a former neo-Nazi and Marine, wrote Skinhead Confessions. He's worried what gangsters are learning in warfare will eventually end up with more bloodshed on the street.
You pull up to a situation where you're going to go up against a former Navy SEAL, a former U.S. Marine. You're going to lose, not because you're not a good cop, because you don't have tactical advantage on your side.
And Leiden says many law enforcement agencies are changing their procedures before serving a search warrant. Officials are now checking to see if that person of interest has prior military experience. Carlo, back to you.
Thanks, Angie. The latest FBI report devotes 4 pages to the problem and lists about 50 gangs with members with military backgrounds.